Okay, so I'm going to show you how to use the TI graphing calculator to go ahead and find the coordinates of the point where you see a relative minimum or a relative maximum occurring. I'm going to go ahead and type in a function. We're going to go to the y equals screen on our calculator. It should bring up a screen that looks like this. I'm going to just type in this function from the book here, negative x to the third plus 16x squared minus 76x plus 96. And I will go ahead and press graph, and you can see it will graph this function. And we can see that right here we see what appears to be a relative maximum, and it appears that there is a relative minimum as well that just happens to not be on our screen. So to fix that, we can go to Window. We need to see a little bit lower, so we need to change our y minimum to something lower than negative 10. Might suggest negative 20 just to see what that looks like. Go back to graph, and you can see now here we see a relative minimum and a relative maximum. So I want to show you how to use the calculator to go ahead and find the coordinates of these points. I'm on a time limit here. I think I only have 5 minutes on this video, so I need to try to do so quickly. On your graphing calculator, once you can see those on your screen, you're going to press second and then the trace button at the top to bring up this calculate menu. If we want to find the relative minimum first, let's go down to choice 3, hit enter. So we're trying to find this point right here, right now. Now you can see at the bottom of your screen, it currently has the coordinates of where this blinking cursor is. It's currently not on the screen. It's up here at 0.96, way off the screen. So if I press the right arrow key on my calculator, I should see the y coordinate there start to come down, the x coordinates start to go up. Eventually there I can see the cursor coming into play on the screen. So the point I'm trying to find right now is like right about here. I certainly don't want to just guess and put the point on it. It's asking me for a left bound. So I will move slightly to the left of that point. Hit enter. And it changes the question now to right bound. We'll move slightly to the right of that point and hit enter. It's asking me to guess. Guess isn't really relevant, but I can move the point back to where I think it is and hit enter. And you can see it will jump to the coordinates of that point at the bottom of the screen. The x coordinate, negative 3.5694998. The y coordinate of negative 16.90089. We can round those to however many decimal places it says in the directions to the problem, but that's how you would find the coordinates of that relative minimum. Doing a very similar thing to find the maximum, I can go back to second and then that trace button to get back to that calculate menu. This time I will choose choice 4, which is maximum, and hit enter. And I'm trying to find, move the cursor over to the point I'm trying to find. I'm using my left and right arrows. I'm trying to find this point over here. So again, I need to be slightly to the left of it. As long as you know your left and right, you'll be good. Hit enter. It changes the question down here to right bound. So right arrow key until you get to the right side of it. Hit enter. Guess. We'll move it back to the top, about where we think that is, and hit enter. And you can see it spits out the coordinates of that relative maximum, 7.097, blah, 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 and 5.049 and some change with that. So you can see the coordinates of those, the relative or local minimum and the relative or local maximum. And that's how we would use the TI graphing calculator to find those coordinates.